Hello everyone, it's Tristyn from the Butler Area Public Library, and I am in the graphic novel and audiobook room of the young adult section. And I am here for the first episode of our new series called What's New With Ya? A series where we talk about new titles that have been added to the young adult section here at the Butler Library. So let's get started. The first book that we are going to be talking about is called Most Likely by Sarah Watson. Let's go ahead and read the inside cover. 4 best friends. 1 future president. Who will it be? Ava, CJ, Jordan, and Martha, listed in alphabetical order out of fairness, of course, have been friends since kindergarten. Now they're high school seniors facing their biggest fears about growing up and growing apart. More than just college is on the horizon, though. One of these girls is destined to become the President of the United States. But which one? Is it Ava, the picture-perfect artist who's secretly struggling to figure out where she belongs? Or could it be CJ, the one who's got everything figured out, except how to fix her terrible SAT scores? Maybe it's Jordan, the group's resident journalist, who knows she's ready for more than their small Ohio town can offer. And don't overlook Martha, who will have to make it through all the obstacles that stand in the way of her dreams. Readers who enjoyed this book also enjoyed Guts by Raina Telgemeier and The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. So if you read either of those and enjoyed them, then Most Likely might be the next read for you. Most Likely can be found in our Young Adult Realistic section under WAT. Next up, we have Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. This is the first book in the new series, The Last Hours, and this is a continuation into the Shadowhunter world. So if you read the Mortal Instruments series or the Infernal Devices series, then chances are you will like this new series. And as you can see, there's a lot to read. So let's go ahead and take a look at the summary. An inheritance of shadows, a love in chains, an unconquerable foe. Cordelia Carstairs is a Shadowhunter, a warrior trained since childhood to battle demons. When her father is accused of a terrible crime, she and her brother travel to London in hopes of preventing the family's ruin. Cordelia's mother wants to marry her off, but Cordelia is determined to be a hero rather than a bride. Soon Cordelia encounters childhood friends James and Lucy Herondale and is drawn into their world of glittering ballrooms, secret assignations, and supernatural salons where vampires and warlocks mingle with mermaids and magicians. All the while, she must hide her secret love for James, who is sworn to marry someone else. But Cordelia's new life is blown apart when a shocking series of demon attacks devastate London. These monsters are nothing like those that Shadowhunters have fought before. These demons walk in daylight, strike down the unwary with incurable poison, and seem impossible to kill. London is immediately quarantined. Trapped in the city, Cordelia's friends discover that a dark legacy has gifted them with incredible powers, and now forces a brutal choice that will reveal the true, cruel price of being a hero. Readers who enjoyed Chain of Gold also enjoyed the A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas, and also the Serpent Gate series by A.K. Larkwood. So if you enjoyed either of those or any of the previous series in the Shadowhunters saga, then I would recommend Chain of Gold. Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare can be found in our young adult section in our supernatural genre under CLA Volume 1. Next up, we have Yes, No, Maybe So. This book is by 2 authors. We have Becky Abertali and Aisha Saeed. And it's got 2 authors because it's told from 2 different perspectives. Let's go ahead and delve into the inside cover. Jamie Goldberg is cool with volunteering for his local state Senate candidate, as long as he's behind the scenes. When it comes to speaking to strangers, or let's face it, speaking to almost anyone, Jamie's a choke artist. There's no way he'd ever knock on doors to ask people for their votes, until he meets Maya. Maya Raymond's having the worst Ramadan ever. Her best friend is too busy to hang out, her summer trip is canceled, and now her parents are separating. Why her mother thinks the solution to her problems is political canvassing with some awkward dude she hardly knows is beyond her. Going door to door isn't exactly glamorous, but maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. After all, the polls are getting closer, and so are Maya and Jamie. Mastering local activism is one thing. Navigating the cross-cultural crush of the century is another thing entirely. Readers who enjoyed this book also enjoyed Darius the Great is Not Okay by Adib Khurram and The Liars of Mariposa Island by Jennifer Matteo. If you are interested in reading this book, you can find it in the young adult romance section under ALB. Coming in at number 4 on our list is The Memory Thief by Lauren Mancy. Let's go ahead and jump in. Fight to remember. In the city of Craywick, memories reign. The power-obsessed ruler of the city, Madame, has cultivated a society in which memories are currency. Citizens are divided by ability, and gifted individuals can take memories from others through touch as they please. 17-year-old Etta Clark is desperate to live outside of the corrupt culture, but she grapples with the guilt of an accident that has left her mother bedridden in the city's asylum. When Madame threatens to put her mother up for auction, the Craywick practice in which a criminal's memories are sold to the highest bidder before being killed, Etta will do whatever it takes to save her, even if it means rejoining the Shadows, the rebel group she swore off in the wake of the accident years earlier. To rescue her mother, Etta must prove her allegiance to the Shadows by stealing a memorized map of the Maze, a formidable prison created by a bloodthirsty ruler of a neighboring realm. Etta faces startling attacks, unexpected romance, and above all, her own past, as she uncovers a conspiracy that challenges everything she knew about herself and the world around her. In a place where nothing is what it seems, can Etta ever become more than a memory thief? Readers who enjoyed The Memory Thief also enjoyed Nameless Queen by Rebecca McLaughlin and A Treason of Thorns by Laura E. Weymouth. The Memory Thief can be found in our young adult fantasy section under MAN. Closing in at number 5, we have an exciting addition to our library. For anybody who has read the Rick Riordan series Percy Jackson, then you will be excited to hear that there is now a graphic novel version of the series. So this is The Lightning Thief, the first book, and this is by Rick Riordan. And we have the graphic novel adapted by Robert Venditti. The art is by Attila Futaki, and the color is by Jose Villarrubio. So here we go. Let's go ahead and take a sneak peek into the pictures, shall we? So we've got some gorgeous pictures, some nice color, exciting action scenes. And for those who have not read the Percy Jackson series, let's give a little overview on what's going on in The Lightning Thief. Mythological monsters and the gods of Mount Olympus seem to be walking out of the pages of 12-year-old Percy Jackson's textbooks and into his life. And worse, he's angered a few of them. Zeus's master lightning bolt has been stolen, and Percy is the prime suspect. Now, he and his friends have just 10 days to find and return Zeus's stolen property and bring peace to a warring Mount Olympus. Readers who enjoyed this also enjoyed the Harry Potter series, as well as any other series by Rick Riordan, such as the Kane Chronicles or the Heroes of Olympus. If you're interested in checking out The Lightning Thief, this is in our graphic novel section, which I'm in right now. And it's under PER for Percy Jackson, and this is Volume 1. We have the entire series if you'd like to binge it. So thank you for joining me in our first episode of What's New With Ya? And I hope to see you next week, same time, same place, to go over 5 other titles that we have recently added to our collection here at the Butler Library. See you soon!